Hello everybody, welcome to Conversations with Catherine, and we honestly need to switch it to Cooking with Catherine because that's what we do a lot on this channel. This is Catherine Jr., aka Catherine's granddaughter named Catherine, and today we will be making chocolate chip brownies with pecans in them and also making our own version of turtles. So as you see, first we poured a few of the pecans, or actually they're walnuts into the blender that we showed you. We got like a 5-piece set from Amazon where it kind of blends, it whisks, it does all sorts of amazing things. But yeah, so we use some chewy fudge brownie mix that we're gonna pour in. I honestly really love this brownie mix. Like, I've made it plenty times before with this brownie mix. It's always so chewy, like it literally says on the box, very chewy, very good. So next we are going to crack a few eggs in there. I think the recipe called for 3 eggs. Let's see how many Granny puts in. But yeah, so these brownies were actually so good. A little foreshadow, they turned out really, really good. It looks like we're putting, let's see, how many are we putting? Oh, we're just putting 2. Yep, I was right. So we're just only putting 2 eggs in there. And then it also called for some vegetable oil. We didn't realize we had vegetable oil in the cabinet, so we used a little canola oil. Oopsies, whoopsies, whatever. But it still turned out fine. Once we found the vegetable oil, we then did put some more of that in there because we didn't even have a bunch of canola oil anyways. Then we just used a little tablespoon. A little teaspoon. Little teaspoon. Is it? One of the spoons. A couple of those. Once you get your brownie box, they'll tell you what to put in there. I don't remember, but it's one of those. But we put some water in it, and now we're using that same gadget. The gadget is so cool. So like I said, it's a 5-in-1. Basically, like, you have the top that does all of like the rotating, and then you can just kind of switch the bottom. So you saw, like, at first it lets us blend with the rotator thing, then we switch the head and put on a whisk, and it lets us whisk some things up. As you see, it is getting a little messy, but it's okay. Everything is okay. All is well. I think we did go in later and add a little bit more, like I said, a little bit more vegetable oil. And then at this point, I made a mistake importing all the walnuts, and Granny didn't want all the walnuts in there, but whatever. Then we poured in some chocolate chips to make it extra fudgy, extra chewy and gooey and chocolatey. So since it was getting a little messy with the whisk, we actually had to go in with our hand. So once we had it all mixed up, it was time to pour in. We had the oven preheating to about 325, I believe. And then while we waiting on the oven to preheat, we are gonna get started on our next dessert, which is the turtles. Now, so we're putting in these cupcake things first, just to protect the shape of the turtle. And then so this recipe called for 1 cup of sugar, and then 2/3 of water. And you want to have the heat on medium heat, not too high, not too low, but you kind of just do a little bit of stirring. And then also, so you don't really have to do this part, but we kind of did just to give it. You either do milk, I believe, like whole milk, or you can do, we did condensed sweetened milk. And we wanted to do this one because this makes the caramel, I guess I never said it. We're making caramel with all of this right now. So that makes the caramel thick and more sweet. So after that, we add in 3 tablespoons of butter. And then this part, the recipe did say that it's gonna like bubble up really, bad, but you kind of just let it do its thing. So, and I know we kind of left a little bit of the sugar on the sides, and granted, we should have got it more in. But this is us putting in, I think this is 1/2 cup of the condensed milk. And honestly, I'm so glad we did that because it made it taste so good. Like, when I tell y'all this caramel was so good, it literally tasted like caramel. Like, Like, no joke, it was the perfect caramel. Like, I kind of was kept like licking the spoon after we got done, and like we was cleaning everything up. I kept licking the spoon and like trying to get the rest of it because the caramel was so good. Like, it almost tasted like a toffee caramel. But yeah, so we kind of just stir it up a little bit, make sure everything is mixed in there, and then it becomes to this bubble. And then our brownies are all done, and honestly, the pan is perfect because it's already cut. They were baking in these squares, and we just have to do a little shimmy out to get all of the brownie pieces out. And then you have these perfect rectangle brownies. They're so beautiful, so chewy, so beautiful, very chocolatey because, you know, we put those extra chocolate chips in there. And this is what it looks like after we plated them. The house smells so good, like some fresh brownies. And then so this is the leftover chocolate chips. So we kind of put it in the microwave, and then we put some condensed sweetened milk with it to mix it up and put that on top. So we put the caramel on the bottom, we put some nuts, some more walnuts in the middle, and then we put the chocolate mix on top. And so I'm kind of breeze through this part real quick and just talk about something else while you watch us do this. But let me tell you, those turtles were so good. Like, the shape of it was a little wonky, but you know, turtles aren't always that perfect. But it was so good. Like, I would highly recommend you make your own turtles. And we had to keep putting the caramel back on the stove to kind of heat it up, because the more we let it sit in the pot, the harder it was getting to put inside of the cupcake papers, whatever. But yeah, these recipes were really fun. My grandma, she really enjoys doing this. She loves her YouTube channel. We are gonna get better about uploading. Just believe in us, just be patient, but continue to interact with us, continue to comment, continue to like, comment down below what videos you would like to see next. And yeah, we will be coming out with more content, and hopefully you guys are liking what we are doing. My grandma, she wants me to be on the channel too, so maybe it'll be Conversations with Catherine ×2, because you know my name is Catherine too. Anyways, but yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope even if you don't make this, I hope it kind of inspired you to, I don't know, look up more recipes to cook different desserts or whatever. But thank you for watching, and yeah, have a great day.